beautiful sky to wake up to. So, I haven't gone to work. Now, I want to be honest with you, it's been a really difficult few months in my life, and obviously I'm not going to go into too much detail because I really want this channel to be positive and inspiring and happy. I don't want you tuning in and being all miserable. But you know, we all go through these periods in our lives where things get a bit difficult, I guess. And basically I'm not going to be in work for the rest of this week. Now, all I'm going to say is that it's been a really difficult time, and fortunately I have a really understanding employer, and they've given me some time to just concentrate on reconnecting with myself, I guess, and getting my head together in a positive way. So that starts with this morning. What I wanted to sort of just tell you, I guess, is that obviously the way I'm dressed at the minute, I'm going out for a run. Now, for those of you that have followed my channel from the beginning, you will know that approximately 12 months ago I was running really regularly. Now, my love of running goes back probably around 17, 18 years now, since my daughter was tiny. Originally it was done as a form of weight control, but I quickly found that having those solitary runs outside in the gorgeous, you know, environment, the natural environment, just provided me so much, I don't know, so much capacity to deal with the daily stresses of life. And I really found that it gives me a massive boost for my mental health. Now, over the past, I would say, 9 or 10 months, I've not run much at all, and the consequence of that is that I've gained a significant amount of weight, which makes me very unhappy. And yeah, I made a decision last night that having the rest of the week off work meant that one of the first things I was going to do was actually go out there and run. And get myself back into it, because I know I'll feel better about myself. It will really help to de-stress me, and yeah, that's my plan this morning. So this is not going to be pretty. I'm going to, but it's a beautiful morning out there, and yeah, I know that it will massively release those endorphins in my head and make me feel much better. But yes, this is going to be difficult. The last run I did was, I think, 3 weeks ago, where I slipped and cut my knee open, so that wasn't good. And tore my favourite running leggings as well. But yeah, a year ago I was running 4 or 5 times a week, easily doing 35 miles, and now, yeah, I'm not at all. So I want to get myself back into it. I'm totally out of shape, and I know that it will really do me an enormous power of good, plus the added benefit of getting my weight back under control, which, you know, 3 weeks from Christmas is probably not the best time, but in my head I'm thinking it's 3 weeks to Christmas. That doesn't mean I need to open the chocolates now, does it? So yes, so that's me. I'm going out for a run. My plan is to do 4 miles, and yeah, that might be cut short depending on how I feel, but we'll see. I'm going to take you along with me anyway, so you can see some of the area where I do go running in, because it's really pretty. It's very flat where I live. I love the mountains and I love the hills, but unfortunately we don't have those where I live in Yorkshire. It's actually quite flat, and but it's still very pretty. So, and it's a beautiful morning, so I'm going to take you with me. Okay, so this is probably about the most unflattering that you'll ever see me, but I'm 2 miles in after 21 minutes, which isn't bad considering that I'm grossly unfit at the minute. But I thought I'd take a little walk break and show you some of the gorgeous trails where I live. I'm really fortunate. You can see behind me there that that's the route I've just come down. In the distance, that line across the top there, that one there is the railway, but it is only a single track railway because I do live in the Yorkshire countryside. And we're just heading towards the riverbank at the minute, And yeah, as you can see, it's an absolutely stunning morning. Okay, so I'm up on the riverbank now. So yeah, this is about 2 miles straight from my house. And on a day like today, especially in winter, you just get some fabulous views. I mean, as I say, the land is really flat. You can probably just see the river behind me there. It's quite low at the minute. It is a tidal river. This is the River Ouse. I think it's the River Ouse. Gosh, I've only lived here the best part of my life. And yeah, this riverbank here, in fact, let me just turn the camera around. So here we are at the top of the riverbank, and in the distance there you can see the track just to the left of the picture. That's where the telegraph poles are. That's the track that I've just run up onto the riverbank from. If I just pan in there, I'll show you, that's our local church. And the line in the foreground is the railway that I ran across. It is only a single track railway and there aren't that many trains that use it, so it's quite safe. And yeah, it's very flat here, as you can see. I'll just do a full 360. This is the riverbank that I'm up on at the minute, and sometimes I'll run off along it, as you can see in front of me there, right up into the distance to a couple of villages beyond where I live. A couple of years back we had really significant rainfall this time of year, and the river, I mean, as you can see, you can just see it through the trees there. Oh, there's me. Let me just pull out a little bit. I don't know if you can see it through the trees there, but this bank here that you can just see just there, the river came right up to the top and was literally lapping over the top. But fortunately all the houses are massively in the distance over there, so this field here is classed as like a floodplain, and I think in my lifetime I don't think I've ever known it flood, but it did come pretty close a couple of years back. But yeah, this is the River Ouse, which is a big river in Yorkshire that feeds from the North Sea. And yeah, it's a lovely frosty morning. This kind of weather is just my perfect running weather. That's the riverbank in the other direction. Let me just turn you back round. So yeah, I absolutely love running in this kind of weather. It's perfect. It's beautiful and sunny, but it's cool, so you don't overheat, and it's just so nice to get outside. Really, really helps to clear my head, and I just need to be running more and getting myself back into it so that I can use this as my time to sort of de-stress, process things, and get some of that positivity back into my mental health. So anyway, I'm going to run back home now, and I'll catch up with you later. So I'm back from my run. I'm showered, dressed, hair done, makeup on, and I feel a bit like my normal self. So what I'm going to do is I've put my South Bank sweater on today that I made the other day, and I'm really liking it actually. And I know some of you mentioned that you couldn't see it very well, so I thought I'd nip outside while it's still really nice and just take a few shots so you can have a look in some better quality lighting today. So I'm going to do that now, and then what I think I'm going to do is, now I've got a bit more time than I originally anticipated I would have. I thought I would, I want to make another one of these basically. Yeah, so anyway, let me go take those pictures and then you can have a look. So actually, I really like this fabric. I think it's really flattering. I think because of it's got like a fleece lining to it, so I don't know if you can see that very well, but I think because it's got that fleece lining, and yeah, it's got this sort of raised bumpy texture to it. It's actually, it does hide all your lumps and bumps, so I think it's really quite flattering. And yeah, I'm really happy with it, and I'm happy with the fit and everything. So I think I'm going to make a cropped one for my daughter for Christmas, and I'm going to make myself another one because I can see myself living in these over the next few weeks. What I've actually been thinking is that I definitely want to lose weight. I have been on the scales this morning and I am significantly heavier than I was last Christmas, and I'm desperate to get, I don't want to want to be able to get back into the clothes I was in early this year, and yeah, there's just no way that's going to happen at the minute. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to concentrate my sewing on using jersey fabrics at the minute, because I don't want to waste some of my really precious fabrics by making clothes that are going to fit me now, that I'm not going to feel very comfortable in, or potentially aren't going to be very flattering when I want to lose this weight. So I think I'm better off using my massive jersey stash and making up lots of jersey things that will fit me now and that I can easily take in as I lose weight and get a bit thinner. So yeah, so I think that's what I'm going to plan to do. And yeah, so today is going to be all about the South Banks, I think. Why is it that whenever you want a fabric, it's always the one right at the bottom of the pile, and you end up with all this on top of it that you're going to have to take off to get to it? So I've cut two South Banks out, black one for me, full length dress, and a cropped version for my daughter, and then this happened. So this I think is a package from Sherwood's Fabrics, so I'm going to open that now. So I've mentioned in previous videos how Sherwoods frequently have quite big discounts off their fabrics, and they do a lot of Lady McElroy fabrics, and I love those fabrics. So yeah, I bought myself a few bits last week with a 20% off discount, so that's quite cool. So I've got, these are all Lady McElroy fabrics. So the first one I got was this gorgeous cotton lawn. Yeah, it's got, that's gorgeous. It's got parrots on and other wildlife, shall we say. It's beautiful, so I really like that. Obviously not seasonally appropriate, but it'll be nice for spring. So that's my first one. Can't remember how much I got of that. I think it was a couple of meters. Let me just have a quick look. Oh, it was a remnant, so I think it was 2 meters actually. And then I also bought this one. I thought this was beautiful. This was another remnant. I think it was 2 meters or 1.5 meters. How gorgeous is that? That's a really lovely, another cotton lawn. I thought that would make a really nice blouse. I might do the same pattern that I showed you yesterday, my mashup of those two McCall's patterns. I think that might be nice, but it's just beautiful. So yeah, that's that one. And then finally, in the Black Friday sale, I bought the Tilly and the Buttons Rosa dress. So I've got myself 3 meters of this beautiful needle cord. So how gorgeous is that? I don't know if you can see it very well because of the light, but I'll hold it up. But it's just stunning, stunningly beautiful. It's described as khaki background, but I would say it's more of a light brown. But yeah, it's beautiful. Really, really love that. So I think I'm going to have a go at the Rosa dress. I think that'll just be gorgeous in that. So I finished my South Bank sweater, and this is the same as the other one. I've done the full length sweater dress. So I'm going to take some photos outside so you can have a look. Yeah, I'm really pleased with it. This is a sweater knit fabric, and it's nice. It's black with sort of a fleck design in it. It does feel as if it hasn't got as much stretch as the other fabric, so it is a little bit tighter than the other one, but I think it's okay. I like it, and I'll definitely wear it. So I'm just going to go quickly take some photos of it outside to show you before the light fades, because it's getting on for about 3 o'clock in the afternoon now. And then I'll show you the cropped version that I've made out of the same fabric for my daughter. And finally, the cropped version for my daughter. So yeah, this is out of the same fabric that I've just made mine out of. And yeah, it's lovely. I think she'll love it. So yeah, that's 3 South Bank sweaters in the last couple of days. Really love this pattern. What else can I say? It's really quick to make up. I did it entirely on the overlocker, all 3 of them. So I had a few arguments with my overlocker this afternoon. I broke 3 needles already. Just having one of those days, I think. But no, I think she'll really, really like that. So yeah, that's enough sewing for today. So that's it from me today. Been a really busy day. I really enjoyed getting back into my running this morning, and I hope you enjoyed coming along with me and seeing some of the area where I go running when I do go running. Yeah, it's not great being off work, but yeah, there's been a lot going on. So the rest of this evening is going to be taken up with getting this vlog edited, and I'm just waiting for my husband to come home from work, and yeah, I'm just going to be chilling for the rest of the night, I think. So I hope you've enjoyed following along with me again today, and yeah, who knows what tomorrow holds, but I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.